In this video, we are going to be making corrections to your Unit 6 end of unit assessment to get some points back and help us relearn these concepts. So let's keep going. All right. Question 1 reads, select all equations where x equals 3. So we need to go through each equation and select the ones where if we solve it, x would equal 3. So let's go through each of these because it does say select all. All right, option A reads x minus 3 equals 0. To undo the subtraction, we need to, that's right, add. If I add 3 to both sides, this would say x equals 3. So A does work because 3 minus 3 does equal 0. All right, let's look at option B. 1 plus x equals 2. If I put a 3 in for x, does 1 plus 3 equal 2? No, it does not. If I solve this out by using subtraction to undo the addition, x would equal 1. So that does not work. All right, let's try option C. 3 times x equals 33. If I subbed in 3 for x, does 3 times 3 equal 33? No, it does not. So we can X that off. If I solve that out by undoing multiplication with division, 33 divided by 3 would be 11. So x would not equal 3. All right, half of x or half of 3 equals 6. Is half of 3 equal to 6? No, it is not. If I did this out, the opposite of taking half of something is doubling it. So if I doubled both sides, x would equal 12 because half of 12 would equal 6. All right, let's keep going. 4 times x equals 12. Let's plug in a 3. Does 4 times 3 equal 12? Yes, it does. And we can prove this by, if I undid the multiplication with division by dividing both sides by 4, 12 divided by 4 would in fact equal 3. So the two equations where x equals 3 would have been A and E, because when I solve for x, you get a value of 3. All right, let's keep going. Which expression is equivalent to 4 groups of 2x plus 1? All right, so let's think about it. This expression reads 4 groups of 2x plus 1. So we need 4 groups of 2x and we need 4 groups of 1. 4 groups of 2x is 8 x's, because if I drew 2 x's 4 times, we would have 8 x's. And then 4 groups of 1 would be 4. So we are looking for 8x plus 4, which is option A. Because again, 4 groups of 2x equals 8x, 4 groups of 1 equals 4, so we have 8x and 4. All right, let's keep going. Determine the solution of the equation 4 plus x equals 6. All right, so I have here an equation with addition. We need to think about what undoes addition. That is right, subtraction. So we are going to take away 4 to get the value of x. We need our starting point. If I take 4 off of one side, take 4 off of the other side, and x would equal 2. And let's sub that back in. Does 4 plus 2 equal 6? It does. So we know we solved it correctly by undoing addition with subtraction. All right, let's keep going. Determine the solution of 2 times x equals 24. Again, when you have a variable and a coefficient or letter together, or number together, it is multiplication. We are going to undo the multiplication with division. If I divide both sides by 2, 24 divided by 2 is 12, so x would equal 12. And I can prove that. Does 2 times 12 equal 24? Yes, it does. All right, let's move on to number 5. What is the value of 2 to the 4th power? So in order to do an exponent, we know that an exponent is the base multiplied by itself the number of times the exponent says. So this really says 2 times itself 4 times, which would be written 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times itself 4 times. Now we need to solve that out. This is not 8. This is not 2 plus 2 plus 2. I like to group these together. This 2 times 2 is 4. This 2 times 2 is 4. And then multiply those two together. 4 times 4 is 16. So 2 to the 4th power is 16 because it is 2 times itself 4 times. All right, let's keep going. Select an expression equivalent to 5 to the 4th. So again, we know that 5 is our base, the number we are multiplying. And then 4 is our exponent, how many times you multiply it. All right, 5 to the 4th power would be 5 times itself 4 times, which would be option B. All right, let's keep going. If I solve this out, it would actually be 625 because that 5 times 5 would be 25. This 5 times 5 would be 25. And then 25 times 25 is 625. But again, it's just asking what would the multiplication sentence be. All right, let's move along. Evaluate the expression for when s equals 3. So we want to plug in a 3 for where s is. So instead of 4 plus s squared, we would say 4 plus 3 squared. 3 squared is the same as 3 times 3, which is 9. And then 4 plus 9 would be 13. So our value would be 13. Because again, we are substituting in 3 for where s is. So 4 plus 3 squared, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 plus 9 is 13. All right, let's keep moving. Write a relationship to show the relationship between K and D. So if I start at D, we go from 7 to 21, 8 to 24, 9 to 27, and 10 to 30. So to get D, we multiply times 3, and we end up with K. So again, I'm going to write that out in words. To get K, multiply D by 3. In other words, D times 3 equals K. Where do I see that up here? Option A. Well, technically option B. It formatted weird, but the second option. K equals 3D. To get K, multiply D by 3, which is what we've shown in the chart. 7 times 3 is 21, 8 times 3 is 24, and so on. All right, number 9, last one. Marie buys souvenir magnets at each place she goes on vacation. Before she started buying magnets herself, she already had 3 that she had received as gifts. Let C be the number of magnets Marjorie buys and T be the total magnets in her collection. The equation T equals C plus 3 represents the situation because the total number of magnets is the ones that she buys plus the 3 that she already had. All right, so in other words, to get to T, we take C and add 3. So I'm going to write plus 3 next to each C value here. Because again, to get to T, we take C and add 3. That is what that equation says. All right, let's get our values. 0 plus 3 is 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 3 is 6. And 4 plus 3 is 7. Now we need to graph it. All right, if magnet spot is 0, the total number is 3 to represent the 3 that she already had. If magnet spot is 1, then we need to go up to 4 because she bought 1 magnet plus the 3 she already had makes a total of 4. If C is 2, T is 5. If C is 3, T is 6. If C is 4, T is 7. And then that makes my nice straight line for my graph. All right. That is going to conclude our corrections. Wonderful job. And as long as you were paying attention and answering the questions correctly, you will get your points back. All right. Have a great day.